I want to share something really interesting that got me thinking about how traditions impact our lives, especially matters of the heart. You know, traditions can be wonderful, connecting us to our roots and giving us a sense of identity. But sometimes they can also be a bit of a roadblock, especially when it comes to young couples in love. Picture these two people in love, ready to take the plunge into marriage, only to be faced with a long list of demands from the bride's family. It's like turning a beautiful emotion into a transaction. You know, there was a time I interviewed a young man that told me that the reason why he's staying single is because he doesn't have money to get married to his loved one. It was actually surprising for me because I don't think we should measure love with money. Because once we measure love with money, the whole essence of love is deteriorating. In certain cultures, marriage comes with a hefty price tag, not just in terms of love, commitment, but in terms of money, animals, and valuables. Imagine being Michael and Sarah, head over heels over each other, but having to wrestle with this list of demands. Michael, like many others, isn't swimming in money, so he is caught in a dilemma. The question right now becomes, do you prioritize possessions or the person you cherish the most? This whole ordeal can sometimes overshadow the very essence of love, as people find themselves more concerned about checking items off a list than nurturing the emotional bond they share. It's like love becomes a subplot in the story of marriage, with the demands taking the center stage. This happens a lot of times when you see men, try to find a way how they could come up with money. Sometimes they borrow money outside just to satisfy the demands from the family, which doesn't make sense at all. Because at the end of it, most of them, after marriage, they go back home. They do not even have money to help their family. But there's a twist with this. Some places are starting to change this narrative. They are rewriting the story so that love takes the spotlight again. Instead of focusing on what can be gained, parents support the couple's journey, valuing the emotional connection over material possessions. It's a refreshing perspective, one that puts love on a pedestal and treats traditions as beautiful threads that can be woven into modern relationships. Now we are at a pivotal moment where we can shape how African families view marriage. It's not about tossing away tradition altogether. It's about infusing it with new ideas. We can have open conversations, find innovative ways to honor old customs without burdening the process, plan finances to ensure that love isn't overshadowed, and most importantly, focus on emotional well-being as a cornerstone of a strong relationship. This change isn't just about couples, it's about creating ripples that touch entire communities and generations to come. We are not just breaking free from tradition, we are molding a future where love shines the brightest. So let's journey together, embracing change while keeping our love stories genuine and strong.